You look for somebody to help you become the better version of yourself, I can help you get there. Yo, it's Rell 9 Ether. I want to make a real quick video right now because it kind of piggybacks off the value video I just made yesterday. But I want to make it separate because it's that much, it's that important. I wanted to talk about why people feel unfulfilled in their life, or why you might be feeling unfulfilled in your life. So what this comes from is actually ignorance, right? Nothing more than just ignorance. So it's actually 3 to 4 different reasons why, and I'm about to get into those literally right now. So number 1, so you're looking for a fantasy and somebody else's values. Now, what does that mean? The part that you're touching on is that you choosing a fantasy, or you choosing to pursue something in another person's values. So maybe somebody you see on YouTube or somebody you see on Instagram that's doing a particular thing. So then you get inspiration or motivation from them doing what they doing and what they truly value. So you decide to step out and say, hey, maybe I can do the same thing and get exactly what they got in their life because of that. Not understanding that they only able to achieve and get that because they was able to work so hard, because they value it so much that they just wake up and they just get it done and they just do it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about values, then just watch the video right before this one, actually, because I explained it perfectly what values are and what your values mean. So you trying to basically live a life in a values. While he might value business, you might actually value, family. You might actually value helping people across the world or whatnot. So that's number 1 why people start feeling unfulfilled, because then you start chasing this whole fantasy based on another person's values, but then you're not actually operating the same way. In fact, you're not getting shit done, actually. So then you start to feel depressed that you're not getting it done. Look at what it is that you be inspired to do every day without somebody telling you to do it, and start trying to figure out a way to make money from doing that. So number 2, so you're trying to get others to live by your values, basically. So when you see other people doing things or whatnot, you think that they going about life wrong. What they doing is wrong, right? What they waking up and doing every day is wrong. And that instead they should be interested in whatever it is that you value. So you're trying to get them to value whatever it is that you value. And that can lead to being unfulfilled as well. And also you're trying to get others to be one-sided. One-sided means being on, either side of the spectrum. Because life ain't just one side. It's everything. It's all sides of everything. It's not just peace, or it's not just chaos. It's peace and chaos. So when you try to, get people to be one-sided on things, like just more peace, you so focused on that, and not just people, you're trying to get the world to be one-sided, to the whole world. Well, you're going to start feeling unfulfilled, because I can guarantee you that will never happen. You will never get somebody else to live in your values, and you will never get the world to live in your values and be one-sided. Like, you want the world to just be all peace. You're going to find yourself very unfulfilled trying to do that. All right. Very unfulfilled. Or if you want the world to be all chaos, you're going to feel very unfulfilled chasing that journey. It's a childish way of thinking. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to fucking happen. So you might as well just get that out your head now, just so you don't feel unfulfilled, just so you don't start getting depressed when those things don't happen. It's not what you should be basing what a fulfilled life for you should be, not based on what the world is doing or what other people is doing in that sense, or if they following what you say they should be doing. And so really it is only 2 things, but it's pretty much just little subsections inside each. So another thing, you try to get objects to be one-sided, or get objects to follow your values or something like that. It's all kinds of craziness, but we actually do that in our everyday lives. If you don't notice it, I'm pretty sure you know somebody that is doing this, or you are that person that is doing this. You want to get somebody to live in your values or be one-sided on this particular topic or in a particular way of life. Or you're trying to get the world to be one-sided, right? Just focus on one side of the spectrum. Or you're trying to get objects to be one-sided and focus on one side of the spectrum. And doing all of this is going to lead you to being very unfulfilled, along with trying to live in somebody else's values. So not only are you going to feel unfulfilled by trying to live in somebody else's values, you're going to feel unfulfilled by trying to get others or the world or other things to live in your values. So those are 2 things that you need to start focusing on and get under control, and make sure that you're not doing those things. And I can guarantee that you're going to automatically start feeling more fulfilled in your life. especially when you start to get on your purpose and you start finding your higher values and you just start feeling inspiration to get certain things done every day, which you should probably watch my last video if you want to know how to do that. But I just wanted to bring this quick video to y'all as far as anybody that's feeling unfulfilled right now, how they can instantly just stop and get back into a neutral state that they need to be at to get shit done and be their greatest version and be a better version, you know. So yeah, it's your boy.